Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. A blended family. Golden Bachelor Barry, Bear Myrden, and Sunny Long pack on the PDA as their kids join them for a wholesome family birthday dinner. Barry, Bear Myrden, and Sunny Long are proving they're one big happy family. The Golden Bachelor and the woman who stole his heart on the Channel 9 dating series looked more loved up than ever in a series of Instagram snaps and videos shared by Sunny's daughter, Chloe. One selfie, taken by Bear himself, captured their blended family gathered around the dinner table. In the photo, fans spotted the 62-year-old sons Jack and Charles, along with Sunny, Bear, and Chloe. Two unidentified girls also appeared in the shot, assumed to be partners or friends of Bear's sons. In one sweet clip, Sunny, 58, perched on Bear's lap as the couple packed on the PDA, sharing a kiss for the camera. In front of them was a cake decorated with candles, marking Bear's belated birthday celebration. Another clip showed Sunny playing the piano while a guest sang Elvis's 1961 classic, Can't Help Falling in Love. Sunny also posted a carousel of dinner snaps, capturing the family's celebration of the Golden Bachelor's 62nd birthday. One photo showed Bear surrounded by beautifully wrapped gifts, clearly spoiled by his leading lady on his big day. Another captured Sunny beaming as she posed with Bear and two of his sons. Fans watched Sunny and Bear's love story unfold on screens this year, culminating in a tense finale where the infrastructure engineer chose the CEO as his partner. And since then, Sunny has hit back at naysayers who have criticized the way she won the heart of the inaugural Australian Golden Bachelor. Sunny said young people are often seen speaking candidly about sex on reality TV shows like Love Island without judgment. We were on a show to find love, and as my feelings for him grew, I wanted to understand his feelings around intimacy, she went on to say. That's a normal part of the kind of relationship I want, and it's a perfectly valid thing for a woman to care about. Sunny added there is still a lot of shaming out there toward women who dare to speak up about their desires. However, she said she refuses to be ashamed of that, adding, I won't apologize for being honest about who I am and what matters to me. Barry Bear Myrden had never expected to spend his 60th year sitting at the head of a crowded restaurant table, watching two families, once strangers, once broken in their own ways, merge into something warm, noisy, and unexpectedly whole. Yet here he was, tugging Sunny Long closer as the candles flickered low and the waitress slipped away with a knowing smile. Sunny laughed under her breath, swatting at Bear's chest as he leaned in for another kiss. Behave, she whispered, though the grin tugging at her lips betrayed her. Your kids are watching. Bear kissed her anyway, a soft, unapologetic press of affection that drew a few playful groans from the grown children scattered around the table. Dad, come on, joked his daughter, Whitney, shielding her eyes dramatically. Never seen you like this, his son Michael added, though he looked more amused than appalled. But good for you. Sunny squeezed Bear's hand beneath the table, grounding him with that gentle steadiness she'd always carried. Long before television cameras, long before the whirlwind of late-in-life fame, long before the world decided they were the love story it needed this year. Tonight wasn't about cameras or headlines. It was about something real. It was about the family they were learning to build. The restaurant itself, an upscale but cozy spot tucked along the waterfront, had been Sunny's pick. She said the place felt like a memory waiting to happen, and the moment the candlelit glow washed over the reclaimed wood tables and the live jazz drifted across the room, Bear agreed. It wasn't a formal birthday dinner. Nobody had dressed up more than they wanted to. Sunny wore a soft blue sweater dress, the color bringing out the brightness in her eyes. Bear stuck to a button-down and jeans. Their children arrived in various states of comfort, some in sharp blazers, some in sweaters, one in a hoodie that Sunny complimented wholeheartedly because she genuinely meant it. Sunny's daughter, Lila, had insisted on a huge bouquet for Bear, orange lilies and white tulips wrapped in brown paper. Bright but grounded, Lila said. Like you too. Bear hadn't known how to respond to that except with a heartfelt thank you and a sudden awareness of how much this meant. Because blending families wasn't just dinners and polite introductions. It was risk. It was hope. It was vulnerability. It was trying again. Food arrived in waves: warm bread, charred vegetables, lemon herb salmon. A steak that Bear was certain belonged on a magazine cover. Conversation bounced around the table, skipping from story to story with the chaotic ease of people testing new chemistry. Michael asked Sunny's son about his engineering job. Whitney complimented Lila's earrings. Sunny asked Bear's children about their mother, and her sincerity softened what could have been a delicate moment. She must be a remarkable woman, Sunny said. She raised two fantastic people. There was no bitterness, no tension, only grace. Bear watched his children soften. He watched Sunny's kids relax. He watched two lines of separate history begin to bend toward each other, like branches of the same tree finding a way to intertwine. He realized then just how rare this was, how precious, how absolutely miraculous. Somewhere between the entree and dessert, a small birthday cake arrived, vanilla sponge with caramel filling, just the way Bear liked it. The restaurant dimmed the lights, and Sunny pulled him close as everyone sang. Bear didn't make a wish. He didn't need one. Sunny kissed his cheek as the final note lingered. Happy birthday, Bear. He turned his head toward her. Their lips met softly, warmly. His kids groaned again, but this time the sound was lighter, affectionately teasing rather than shocked. Okay, Michael said. So you two are really in love. Sunny laughed. Terribly. Bear added, hopelessly. Disgustingly, Whitney joked. But even she was smiling. After the cake had been cut and plates scraped clean, the group shifted into something looser, more organic. The kids on each side began comparing childhood stories, creating unexpected laughter as though they'd known each other much longer than a handful of months. Bear stepped away for a moment, leaning near the railing that overlooked the water. The lights danced across the dark surface, shimmering like pieces of a life he once thought was behind him. Sunny joined him quietly, sliding her hand into his. You okay? More than okay, he said. I keep waiting for this to feel overwhelming or complicated, but instead it feels peaceful. That's because nobody here expects perfection, Sunny replied, resting her head on his shoulder. They just want us happy. And we are. He kissed the top of her head. Slow, grateful, deeply sincere. You realize, Sunny murmured, that this is the first time our kids have all been together at the same table? I do. Bear exhaled. I didn't know how it would go. Me neither, but I had a feeling. Sunny tilted her chin up. Love attracts love, even when life has been messy. Bear looked across the room at the four young adults, now laughing over a shared photo.